Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Yeah!
Has something happened?
Is someone there? No sign of her. God knows what. Help! Ah!
No!
Damn it! Alarm!
Over here, quick! Alarm!
Quick, everyone! Come here!
Damn it! Alarm!
Come here, quick! Alarm!
Everyone here, quick!
That's him!
Oh my God! Somebody help! Oh.
Good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
And get a move on, because you really don't smell good.
I'd like to order something here.
And what is it you'd like?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
But of course. Money first, though.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, good men.
Good afternoon.
Here's your woolen shawl.
You're the soul of kindness, looking after a woman who's down on her luck. I wasn't always poor, you know, and I haven't always walked the streets.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was a farmer's wife at Neuhof, and I wanted for nothing. I had a decent dowry, and my husband didn't beat me. Only one day he found himself another woman and threw me out. He wouldn't even leave me my dowry. I begged for a while, but then I started selling the only thing I had, my body. What else could I do? And all on account of that bastard.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Remember how I told you about my husband? Well now, after 20 years, the time has come to get my own back. My former husband is a farmer in Neuhof. He's the one who put me where I am today. And now he pretends he doesn't know me. But the ornamental dagger I gave him back then, that's still good enough for him, all right. I want you to steal it from him and bring it back to me. You'll get your reward, but it'll take a little while.
No sooner said than done.
Take care.
I'm glad to see you.
Have you heard about anything interesting going on lately?
Just some talk about lost sheep and indecent wenches. Probably nothing to interest you.
Maybe later. I was thinking of something more in the line of work opportunities?
I don't really have anything specific right now, but I did hear about something interesting from one of your neighbours.
Who?
I don't know his name, but it was about as old as you. He said his family owned the Scallops Tavern.
Young Adam, then.
One beer for me.
And the interesting part?
He decided he wanted to go back home, see the damage he saw, and someone looted it right in front of his nose.
I know. I've met those scavengers before. It's not that interesting, just sad, really.
Well, it certainly isn't Christian. But the thing is, they were hiding money in that cellar of theirs.
I wouldn't count on it. The looters probably spent all of it by now if he crawled into the right tavern. And anyway, I'm sure they didn't exactly have the royal treasure hidden there.
This Adam said it was enough to fix a whole cottage, or to go exploring the world.
Alright, but it still seems shady. And you haven't really given me much to go on.
Maybe, but I don't have anything better. Why don't you find him, and ask him, and see where it leads you?
And did he say where he was going?
He said he's going to Rattay, that he has some arrangements there.
It won't be easy to find him. Rattay's a little overcrowded nowadays.
Then you'll have to ask someone, won't you? Bloody hell. You want me to hold your hand while you do it?
I'll be on my way then.
Go, and ask him when you see him. Maybe you'll think of something.
Would you know of any way I could earn a bit of coin around here?
As it happens, I was just going to tell you about a job.
So, tell me.
Now and again, the fisherman from Talmberg comes around here with some game to sell. There's more and more poaching going on there, and they're always looking for new people, if you're interested.
Don't tell me there's a shortage of poachers.
There isn't. Only their chief is, well, not an easy man to get on with.
Why's that?
He's a strange one for a poacher. He's got ideas, not just about how to make coin, but you'll see for yourself soon enough.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Then find a fellow in Talmberg who goes by the name of Black Lukesh. I think he lives on the hill above the castle. Tell him I sent you.
Thanks. How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Nothing we can't handle.
came from a... Huh. God.
Is this your dagger?
That's it. Thank you. You've proved not all men are complete swine. There's just one last little thing you could do for me.
Last, you say? What is it?
After he threw me out of the house, that bastard put another woman in my place, a younger one. And he gave her my trunk with my dowry. Can you believe it? My dowry? The bitch! I want you to get the key to that trunk. That bitch always has it on her.
Well, wouldn't it be simpler if I just brought you what's in the trunk?
That's sweet of you. But there are some things I have to do myself. I want to enjoy my vengeance. Just bring me the key, and I'll take care of the rest. Then I'll never have to walk the streets again.
What about my reward?
Just wait a little while, please. First, I have to get my revenge. And then I'll pay you back tenfold for everything you've done for me.
May the Lord watch over you.
Surrender!
All right,
You'll have to
you in.
answer. Got you, you murdering swine! Nobody gets away with murder here. You're in for a lesson you won't forget. Personally, I'd rather string you up. But unfortunately, all I can do is throw you in jail.
You're making a serious mistake. If only you knew what you've just got yourself into. This won't end well for you.
Ha ha! You'd make a stuffed bird laugh. But that won't help you much.
Hey! You!
Yeah.
Don't move a muscle! Hey!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You there! Stop!
Yeah. Yeah. Heal.
Look what I've got for you. You'll... Look...
Look. Yeah. Look. There's the good doggy. That's my boy. Here. Heel. Wait here. Stay.
You! Stop right where you are!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on!
Yeah.
Come here, Billy. You.
Ow! Ow!
Fucker!
Who's there? Answer
What do you
me.
want? You've no business here.
God be with you.
The fisherman sent me to you. Said you'd be up for a brawl.
Is that so? Well, we haven't had any new blood here for a while. But if you want an easier scrap, you should go to Maple or Joseph. I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I'm damn good. Farewell.
Ow! Yeah. Yeah.
Good day to you. What do you need?
The fisherman told me you'd be up for a brawl. Is it true?
Aye, if you've a mind to.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you.
Are you one of the local pugilists? The fisherman told me you weren't averse to a bit of friendly violence.
I'm glad you showed up. It's been as dull as hell here. Joseph doesn't talk much and the fisherman is, well, slippery as a fish.
Merda! Fuck!
Good day to you.
Let's fight.
All right. Good. You put on a pretty good show. Let's spice it up with a few groschen, eh? God be with you.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
There's the good doggy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you.
Will you teach me how to pickpocket better?
Certainly. Well.
I hear...
Sir?
Well. Andrew, the innkeeper, sent me. Said you had a job for someone who's good with a bow.
Did he now? That's all very well, but I don't know if you're a man I can trust.
So how can I prove it to you?
For a start, you can tell me why a lad like you wants to join us.
I've heard it could earn me some decent coin.
Yeah, that's what I used to think. Only it's not quite that simple.
Why's that?
You'll find out for yourself. Anyway, I have to check you out first. See if you're any good.
I'm listening.
To begin with, I need to know if you're at home in the woods. And if you're any kind of hunter. Bring me some deer antlers, and then we'll talk.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mother of God, you reek.
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
That can be arranged. But you'll pay in advance.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Goodbye.
Yeah.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Can you teach me to be a better archer?
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot?
What about this?
You're a right pinch purse. May the Lord... See you later.
Hey!
Yeah.
I was beginning to worry you'd got lost in the forest.
No need to worry. I would have come back sooner, but it seemed a long way to go for just the one.
Well, well, so you're keen on hunting. I like that, lad. So give me the trophy, and the first task of your trial is done.
The first task?
Well, there was only one to begin with, but then I thought you could do something else for us.
I see. So what do you want me to do next? Kill a dragon? Catch a water sprite?
Hilarious. Better listen up, lad. Nicholas the Huntsman has a very fine old hunting horn. But we'd like Nicholas better without any horns. Understand?
Wait. What's all this about?
Nothing to worry yourself with now. Get the horn, and we'll have a bit of fun.
All right. So where is this horn?
Sometimes he carries it with him. It is a badge of office, after all. But I don't suppose he sleeps with it. Best to go at night and have a look around his lodge. It's on the hill above the village, opposite the castle. Come back to me as soon as you've got the horn. I can't wait to see the look on Nicholas's face.
Right. I'll get to it.
Glad to hear it. Good luck.
I'm glad to see you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Good luck then.
You'll... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have that horn for you.
Ah, I'm looking forward to seeing the smile wiped off Nicholas's face when he finds out. As for you, the old man says you're in.
Last time you told me that if I brought the horn, you'd finally tell me what's going on.
Let's put it this way. Our old man's had it in for Master Huntsman Nicholas for years.
Why does he have it in for him?
There's more than one reason. But the heart of it is, Nicholas lied under oath and almost got him hanged.
That's a fair enough reason.
You're telling me.
What's he trying to achieve?
If you want to know, ask around the village what they think of the Master Huntsman. The old man is making a bigger and bigger fool of him day by day. Soon enough, the gossip will reach the ears of Sir Divish himself. And that's just what the old man wants.
So, what comes next?
We're just getting something big ready. We'll make camp in the north of Broder Woods. There's a concealed glade, and that's where you'll find us.
All right, I'll meet you there.
Yeah! Who's there?
Gee.
Look, you'll...
Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning. God be with you.
Come along, free.
Yeah.
God bless. Can I help you?
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Aye, there could be something for you. Sir Anish is convening the Rat's Eye tourney again at the Upper Castle. It's always a great occasion with duels all day long. You can still enroll tomorrow, if you think you're good enough. Farewell.
good fella. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
God be with you. May the Lord watch over you. Good luck to you.
Good day to you. May the Lord watch over you.
That'll even make your man cry like a little lass. Come and buy some.
Good day. What is it?
Good luck then.
Good health to you.
I'm looking for Adam. Do you know where he might be?
The young innkeeper, either with the horses or at the tavern. He seems to like one just as much as the other. God be with you.
God be with you. You went to Skalitz on your own, didn't you? That took guts.
Not really. It took me a while before I could work up the courage.
That was sensible of you. I went back straight away, and I almost got killed.
I know. I heard. That's part of the reason I was so nervous.
And how did it go? Did you do everything you wanted?
There wasn't anything to do. Someone already did it before me. I wasn't even able to catch that thieving bastard.
What thief?
Some shady-looking character. Whole face smeared with soot. He shot out of the basement as soon as I went by and ran away with his loot. I got such a scare. I didn't think about running after him, and he stole absolutely everything, even our new kettle.
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him. He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full, he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, a big sack, and a new kettle. Of course, he could clean himself up and throw away the sack. Maybe it was a devil. Or a charcoal burner.
You know, it really could have been a charcoal burner. That sack definitely looked like a charcoal burner's sack, and there are a lot of those around Rovna, so he wouldn't have far to go.
What was it he took from your place?
I don't know. My father told me never to talk about it.
What harm is there in telling me now? I can't steal it. Someone got there before me.
That's true. My father hid some money and valuables there. There was a jeweled cross he wanted to give Bianca as a dowry.
What did the cross look like?
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it somewhere...
What? You want to look for it?
Well, like I said, if I see it or hear something about it, we'll see.
That would be so kind. I've nothing left. If I had that cross, at least I'd have something to remember them all by. The cross itself was silver, and it had a small red ruby in the middle, like a heart, and it was hanging on a red string.
And did you tell the catchpoles about it?
I did. Alex asked me what happened and then sent me straight to them.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry, but they don't have anyone who could search all the houses looking for a kettle. So they told me if I don't know who it was, then there's nothing they can do. Good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Hal. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. The main thing is everything worked out well.
It did. It did. Thank you. And I want you to have this. God almighty. I've got Alishka. After all these years, me, the executioner, has the woman he loves.
What's going on? The folk in town are talking about you.
They shat on me. That's what.
What? Who did?
All of them.
Wait. Tell me again from the start.
All right, if you want. They caught Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and a fellow named Harold that everyone calls Frost. They're scum who've been hunted for months. Now they've finally been caught, there's a big execution being prepared. Folk will come from miles around to watch.
Well, that's a good thing for you, isn't it?
It would be, if I was fucking doing it.
Isn't it the custom for you to do all the executions in Rattay?
It is. Not just the custom, but by bloody right. You're not being replaced, they said. This is just a loan of Gallows Hill.
They really did fuck you over.
My words exactly.
So who's doing the job?
They invited Executioner Heinz all the way from Kuttenberg. They say it's going to be a big show. Have I ever fucked up an execution? I always behead them in one blow. And when his lordship wants to drag out a hanging, I leave them kicking for minutes. If he wants it quick, they're stiff as soon as I drop them. And they push me aside like that, after all these years of service.
What can we do about it?
Nothing. His lordship's decided, and that's that.
Nothing? You think they should be allowed to get away with this?
Well, no, but...
You have the right to executions in Rattay, don't you?
I most certainly do.
Then you're in the right. Don't tell me you can't think what to do about it.
The trouble is, they already paid the executioner and he's come here along with his assistants. We can't stop the executions. Unless Heinz drops dead on the spot.
Maybe that could be arranged?
Hal, I'm an honorable man. What the hell are you suggesting?
I suppose not, then.
Well, I never. The best thing would be if he fucked up the executions. The famous Kuttenberg executioner can't handle the job. The mob would laugh him out of town and beg me to take over. They'd never invite him here again.
Great, so how do we go about it?
The problem is, I don't know what the sentences will be. They'll only announce them just before the executions, and then it'll be too late to do anything.
Suppose I liberate the convicts.
Why the hell would you do that?
Well, it would be an embarrassment, and then...
Only for Ratai, you dolt. Not for the executioner.
Can't we just get him blind drunk?
That wouldn't work. He's no beginner. And even if we did get him drunk, they'd just postpone the executions till he's sobered up.
Would the bailiff know more?
Maybe. But most likely only Heinz will know the sentence. I've got an idea, though. Will you help me?
Of course.
Great. Thank you, Henry.
So where should I start?
Find out from the bailiff what their crimes are, and then have a look in the Black Chronicle at the Rat House.
It goes back before my time. You're bound to find records of some similar offenders in it. You need to find people who committed the same crimes, and came from the same sort of background, noble or lowborn. That way you can find out what the appropriate punishments are.
Then come back to me, and we'll work out what to do.
I'll get moving.
And Henry? They want to do the executions on my gibbet at Gallows Hill. I can hold them up for a while, but probably no more than a week.
I'll bear that in mind.
Good afternoon.
Here's the key to the trunk.
At last. Now I have everything I need, and I'll be happy again. Thank you, lad. Come and see me tomorrow. I'll pay you everything I owe you, and a lot more.
What will you do now?
Now I'll take what's mine. That's all you need to know. And don't worry, you'll get the reward you've earned. God bless.
God save you.
I found Adam and asked him about his stolen stuff.
And did you find out anything useful?
You could say that. It was a man covered in soot who stole a new kettle and a silver cross.
No one tried to sell me a kettle, but that cross had a red stone and string, right?
How did you know? Don't tell me you're a fortune teller.
Of course not. Someone offered to sell it to me, but the whole thing seemed shady, so I told him I didn't want it.
So what did he say?
Nothing. He wanted something to eat and drink, and then left.
And that's it?
Yes. If he cursed me, and he did it under his breath.
And do you have any idea who it was?
I don't know his name, just said he's a charcoal burner. He's from Rovna, and only shows up here occasionally.
So a complete stranger just happens to wander in here and offers to sell you a stolen cross? Come on, you definitely know who it was.
I have got a reputation for being reliable and being able to arrange certain things.
Yes, that's what Fritz said. Andrew's the man to go to if you need anything tricky arranging. So surely you know what a charcoal burner's made is, right?
Well, I don't know everything. Just that the charcoal burner is called Tonche, and he's from Rovna. But as for where exactly, I can't help you. I never went there, and I didn't ask.
All right, I'll look into it. How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Nothing we can't handle.
Greetings, Henry.
There. Satisfied?
I've got my eye on someone again. Will you join me?
And what's it about? Andrew didn't tell me anything.
Some charcoal burner from Rovna looted a hidden stash in the Scallops Tavern.
I heard about that, but I didn't know he found out who did it.
It was me who found it out. We might not track down the charcoal burner straight away, but I know how to recognise him.
That's nice, but I don't know. Go on your own if you like. I'll take Fritz. I won't be going this time.
Well, if you don't want money, I won't force you. All the more left for us.
Appealing to my greed, are you? Greed's a sin, you know. Anyway, it doesn't matter right now. I have to think things over here.
Yeah, of course you do. So I can't persuade you then?
I doubt it. Go on your wild goose chase. Good luck then.
That's a good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Yeah. Yeah.
So you're the new fellow. Lucas said you know a thing or two. Question is, can we trust you?
Would I be here if you didn't?
Probably not. Did Lucas tell you who's in charge? Well, speak of the devil. Started to worry you weren't coming.
It couldn't be helped, Goathead. I had to get a document written up, and the nearest priest I can trust is in Janowitz.
Not writing your will already, sir.
Who is this?
Henry. Lucas brought him. He nicked Nicholas's hunting horn for us.
Then I'm sure we'll get on like a house on fire. Is everyone here?
Everyone. Except that fool Radan, the charcoal burner. No one's seen hide nor hair of him.
We can't delay. If he's not back by evening, we go without him. So, Henry, tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Why you came here. Where you come from. You know how it goes. I want to know your story.
What if I don't have one?
Everyone has a story. Leastways, everyone in this clearing does.
Sir! Sir! The Tolbergers are coming!
Hannikin Hare of Zalush, I arrest you in the name of Lord Divish of Talmberg.
The Master Huntsman is not coming?
The Master Huntsman arrests poachers, not murderers. Will you come quietly?
What do you say, man?
Well, I never.
Bring it on!
You made a mistake.
You're in the wrong place in the wrong.
Fuck!
Stop it, Dylan!
What's that?
What? Show what you're made of! I'll slaughter you!
Missed?
Bugger!
I'll squash you like the louse you are.
Here! You'll get what for?
Oh,
Way off!
your end is nigh!
Yeah! Curse it! Yeah!
Where is that dog? Oh, he's run off. I hope he comes back.
Yeah.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Take it here.
Come along, free.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This one is old and scuffed.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek. doing lying here? Get the hell out!
God be with you, good.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
What would I be doing there? Everything burnt down.
Someone saw a charcoal burner rooting around there.
And how does anyone know it was a charcoal burner? I'd like to know.
Well, they said he had a charcoal sack and...
Sacks aren't hard to come by. Especially around Skalitz. Anyone could have one.
Including the guilty man.
Or maybe it wasn't me, and you're looking for someone else.
If you don't confess right now, you'll be eating ash too. They saw a man with this sack, and I don't have a problem beating it out of you.
Look, I really wasn't there. Even if you beat me, or let them take me away in chains, I'm still not the person you're looking for.
Fine then. But if anyone catches you trying to loot Skalitz...
They won't. I've never done it before, so I'm not going to start now. Farewell. Good luck to you.
Are you the charcoal burner named Tonchek?
I'm not. Why'd you ask?
I heard he could help me get something, so I wanted to find him.
If you want, I can get you a bag of charcoal, but that's about it.
I'm really not interested in charcoal. Where can I find Tonchek?
He's got a cottage up there in the woods, but he comes down here to work. God be with you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
You're the charcoal burner, Tonchek.
That I am. What do you want?
I heard you had a nice cross.
I did. But what's that to you?
I grew up in Skalitz, and there's nothing I hate more than miserable lowlifes like you looting what little we've got left there. If you don't give everything back, you'll be very sorry you met me.
I didn't do anything. God be with you.
Fishy!
I'll send you straight to hell.
Goddamn!
I'll squash you like the...
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Look, you'll... You'll...
Who's there? Mother of God! Yeah. Who's there? Ow!
Get him!
Yeah. Christ. Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you.
I'd like to order something here.
And what is it you'd like?
I'd like a private bath for 2.
As you wish. Do you have the coin?
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Yeah.
I'm glad to see you.
You know, I happened to run into that charcoal burner we were talking about. But,
But what?
he only had this with him. I know it's not much, but maybe it'll help.
There really isn't much. But I didn't expect anything, so it's better than nothing. But I'll never fix the tavern with this.
Chin up. You'll cope somehow.
If God allows. And what do I owe you?
Not a thing. You need it more than I do.
God bless you, Henry.
See you later.
Good health to you.
Is there someone here who can compete with me in archery?
Of course. What do you think this range is for? First, I'll explain the rules to you. You shoot 7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point, the white ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra points. The round ends when everyone has finished shooting, and whoever has the most points wins. It's the custom to wager on it, to make it more interesting, see? The better the archers you shoot against, the higher the stakes.
All right, that seems straightforward.
Just one more thing. Don't leave while the contest is underway, and never aim or shoot at anything but the target. Otherwise you're out. Got it?
Got it.
How good are you with a bow, so I can find you a suitable opponent?
I've shot a few times.
Then you'll have no trouble finding an opponent. Advanced archers shoot 13 arrows. Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. Good luck to you. You may begin. The contest is over. Henry here is the winner.
God save you. Take care of that. Jesus Christ be praised.
I hear there's going to be a big execution here.
There certainly is. It'll be a glorious event for our town. They'll be talking about it for years.
Who's for the chop?
The biggest outlaws and reprobates for miles around. Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and Frost Herald.
What did they do?
What didn't they do, more like? They caused trouble all over the country.
Who's this Peter of Dauba?
A noble who lost his fortune. He's been holding up merchants for months.
That's all?
At first. But then his gang started getting bloodthirsty. They wiped out a whole squad that was hunting them. He won't walk away from this.
What can you tell me about Herald?
They call him Frost because he's always cool as ice, until he starts. I've seen plenty of killers and thugs in my day, but that one's got the devil in him.
Why?
They say the only thing that'll put a smile on his face is the sound of screaming and weeping. That beast kills for pleasure. When they caught him, he had a candle made from the arm of an infant. For luck, he said.
Christ. What about Weiss?
No one actually knows where he came from, but they say the murdering started with him. He never leaves witnesses. He'd rather wipe out a whole village than take a chance.
Thanks, Bailiff. That's all I need to know.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
That's a good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Carrots and apples. It's today for a smile on bread.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Ugh.
I need your advice.
Did you find out what they did? And did you read the Black Chronicle?
Yes.
So tell me what you found out, and I'll see what I can come up with. Just bear in mind, I can help you work it out, but you'll only find exactly what you need in the Ratai Black Chronicle. Every executioner has his own way of doing things, and this bastard might have different methods in mind.
Peter of Dorba has many murders on his soul, but he's still a nobleman. George Weiss is a bloodthirsty bastard who left a trail of corpses behind him. Frost Herald is the worst of them all, sent by Satan himself. The things he's done would make a demon blanch. Peter of Dorba has many murders on his soul, but he's still a nobleman. His neck is going on the block.
That makes sense. His crimes are great, but he's still a nobleman, so he gets an honorable death.
George Weiss is a bloodthirsty bastard who left a trail of corpses behind him. He hasn't earned an honourable death. He's for a long drop on a short rope.
A murderer deserves nothing better. That makes sense.
Frost Herald is the worst of them all, sent by Satan himself. The things he's done would make a demon blanch. The executioner will take his time with that one. He'll be begging to die. If I read correctly, it'll start with ripping the flesh.
Aye, could be. He deserves nothing better.
So, have we got everything we need?
We've covered all the possibilities. There's nothing more we can think up.
So, what's the plan then?
An executioner's greatest boast is to behead with one blow. That's why an executioner's sword needs to be a splendid piece of craftsmanship and sharp as a razor.
I follow you, but how can I get to the sword?
It won't be easy. The executioner's sword is one of his most valuable instruments.
Couldn't it just be switched for a different one?
He'd notice straight away. It's different than a regular sword, heavier with a blunt point. The balance is different, too.
I could take yours and...
He'd recognize that, too. An executioner knows his sword like the back of his hand. He'd notice as soon as he picked it up.
So I'll have to steal it, dull the blade, and put it back before anyone notices?
Yes, that's probably the only way.
That'll be interesting. And how can I dull the sword? Should I hack at a stone wall?
I thought you were a blacksmith, son. It's enough to cock up the honing. That will make much less noise.
That'll do me.
With ripping of the flesh, the bastard has to suffer, but survive as long as possible.
So, if Herald drops dead right at the start...
The executioner will look like a fool.
But how can I make sure it happens?
I don't know. It depends on the skill of the executioner. An experienced one starts in places where there's no threat of heavy bleeding, the sides, the chest.
And the Kuttenberg executioner is definitely experienced.
No doubt. They use a kind of special tongs, and in between the ripping, the convict's wounds are treated so he can take more.
Maybe the tongs could be spiked with something nasty.
And you'd know what to use?
I know a little, and I might be able to get something.
That would work. Good idea, Hal.
What if I get the one who's supposed to dress the wounds drunk?
Don't do that. It could be someone from Ratai, and even if it isn't, the blame wouldn't fall on the executioner.
That'll do me. What about the hanging?
If the rope breaks when it's done, it's an unbelievable disgrace for the executioner. Folk see it as the will of God, and sometimes he even has to let the condemned man go.
What about switching it?
That could work. I've got an old rope here I don't use anymore. It looks fine, but it's run. It'll be perfect.
Great. I'll use that. That'll do me. Thanks.
Thank you, Henry. I've a feeling with Herman I can finally find some happiness.
You will. The two of you are made for each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good evening.
Have you got a bed for the night?
All right. For how long?
Just the one night?
Sure, but groschen first. These are harsh times.
Here you are.
You've got it all to yourself. No one will disturb you.
Where do I go to sleep?
On the upper floor of the inn. There's steps up to it outside. The second door. Take care.
Yeah.
That should do it. It'll never hold the weight of a grown man. If he tries to torture anyone with this, the lucky fellow will die quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There. Couldn't chop the head off a chicken with this.
Yeah. 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 That's a good boy. That's my boy. You'll love this. Look, you'll...
About the executions.
Is it done? Can I let them get on with the executions now?
Yes.
Now all we have to do is go and enjoy the show.
Me? Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. There's the good doggy. That's my boy. Look. Yeah. Yeah.
Get a move on, because you really don't smell good.
I'd like to order something here.
And what is it you'd like?
I've heard you have nice girls here.
That can be arranged, but you'll pay in advance.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Heel. Yeah.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
Would you like to get up to some more mischief? It was fun the last time.
Yes, it was. I'm a bit surprised you thought so too.
Although a girl doesn't get a chance to tend the wounds of a gallant defender every day. It's quite late to be going out somewhere just now. Will you come tomorrow?
I've brought you something.
Thank you. But I'm not quite sure what to do with it.
Well, if something bad happens to you again, it could come in handy.
I see. Well, that's a kind thought. But I'm not sure it would do much good against those 3 big men.
I've brought you something.
Oh, how lovely. Thank you.
Do you still feel like doing something together?
It's quite late to be going out somewhere just now. Will you come tomorrow?
Good boy. That's my boy. Yeah. Yeah.
Into your hands, Lord, I commend my spirit. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, who redeemed me by his precious blood, have mercy on me and lead me to eternal glory. Amen.